for every 5 seconds that I spend time in this interview, 2 people would have found out that they have cancer and 1 life would have been lost from cancer. And it's from that understanding that modern medicine, despite its advances, still is inadequate to actually help every single individual out there to live their maximum potential of life. Made me realize the value of doing research, to answer questions that nobody else is answering and to make that difference. I'm Abhi, I'm a geneticist, and I'm the Dean of the School of Medical and Life Sciences at Sunway University. Good morning.
Morning. Are you always this early?
Always.
What about when you're not working? What do you like to do then?
I used to row at Cambridge, but these days I salsa.
Fun. Okay, let's do more fun facts. Who's your favorite celebrity?
Beyonce.
What kind of superpower do you wish you had?
Mind manipulation. Look into my eyes.
Are you an indoor or outdoor person?
Mostly indoors, but occasionally I like the outdoors too.
How many languages do you speak?
Only 2, but I can swear in a few more.
When was your first paper published?
2004.
And what was it about?
It was about trying to understand the expression of a family of genes in cancer.
And what are you working on right now?
Well, let's find out. One of the biggest problems in the management of cancers is the inability of clinicians at the time of diagnosis to identify whether that patient's cancer is going to recur, whether it's going to invade or resist therapy. Thus, in my research group, what we're trying to do is to identify new markers that can actually help to predict whether those cancers are going to recur, invade, or resist therapy. And the second part is using new forms of treatment modalities, such as with my collaborators in University Putra, Malaysia, where we are designing and developing new viruses that can actually target these cancers in a very precise and effective manner. Come along.
What is the most rewarding part of your work?
One of these amazing things about being a scientist is that I get to learn something new every single day. But the most rewarding thing is how I'm able to engage with the next generation of leaders and scientists and to realize and believe that my actions and the choices that I make will shape and impact their lives.
Which researcher would you like to collaborate with the most?
Dr. Nick Zainal, an amazingly brilliant British Malaysian researcher at the University of Cambridge, who has successfully shown how the use of whole genome sequencing can help to guide a clinician's precise manner in treating patients.
Would you change your field of research if you could?
Absolutely. Science is there for scientists to address the demands and challenges of humanity, and this evolves all the time. And therefore, scientists, because our skills are transferable, need to know when do we need to pivot so that we can remain relevant and address the important problems that matter. And talking about change, let's move on.
Who would you like to have dinner with?
Marie Curie, if she's still alive, or Beyonce.
Why?
Should I mention my wife?
What would you be if not a scientist?
A historian. Wouldn't it be great if we learned from the mistakes of the past?
What is the toughest problem you wish to solve?
Equity. We need to ensure that the advances in cancer research not only benefits the rich, but everybody.
What is your impression of Merck?
Amazingly innovative, their product range allows scientists like me answer the questions that matter. But Merck Malaysia does that extra. It allows for young researchers to be engaged through an industry-academic partnership to create the value and excellence the country needs.
Okay, one last question. What is your wish for Malaysian researchers?
Fight the need for instant gratification. Instead, focus on creating the value that matters. Fight the need to benchmark without reflecting the resources and challenges out there. Instead, let's celebrate each other's achievement. And finally, fight the need to be better than all. Instead, try and be better for all. Together, let's ensure that Malaysian scientists are on the right side of history books, that we work together to fight the grand challenges that humanity is facing today. Well, I need to make sure that I'm on the right side of this history book. So, bye-bye.